wiring, why should we believe it any more real? And if it is just a collective hallucination, how could we argue that evils like genocide and slavery are wrong for everyone rather than just distasteful to us? That's a statement by Steven Pinker.
Well,
Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be reacting to this debate from Wycliffe College over at the University of Toronto with Goldstein, a philosopher, and William Lane Craig, a Christian philosopher, as well as the beloved Jordan Peterson. So these three individuals are discussing if there is significance or meaning to life, which is a very broad and age-old question. But Goldstein and William Lane Craig get into this kerfuffle, and you get to see them play it out. Let me know what you think.
Same sort of social behavior exhibited by Homo sapiens is already present in their primate relatives like baboons and chimpanzees.
yes.
And there is no reason to invest human morality with any more objective significance than that kind of behavior that evolution is programmed into other primate species because it's advantageous in the struggle for survival. It's just a herd morality.
That is not how we progress.
That's
what
not
what civilization is, what moral progress is.
Wait, where do you get the word progress?
Oh, yes,
on
I get the progress.
A naturalistic worldview? I think on a naturalistic worldview, you would be justified in talking about moral change, but the word progress smuggles in a standard.
No. Yeah. But that's because you think on a naturalist basis, on a purely naturalist basis, there is no way to justify, to ground objective morality. That's what you,
True.
I mean, right. Since I don't buy that premise, I do think that one can talk about moral progress.
Could I read you a quotation, and I want you to comment on it?
Sure.
Okay,
and
here's
before you do that, we are running out of time as
All right.
much as I hate to say it. So please do that. Please do that. And then I'm going to ask you to each make a last statement.
The scientific outlook has taught us that some parts of our subjective experience are products of our biological makeup and have no objective counterpart in the world. The tastiness of fruit and the foulness of carrion, the scariness of heights and the prettiness of flowers are features of our common nervous system. And if our species had evolved in a different ecosystem, or if we were missing a few genes, our reactions could go the other way. Now, if the distinction between right and wrong is also a product of brain wiring, why should we believe it any more real? And if it is just a collective hallucination, how could we argue that evils like genocide and slavery are wrong for everyone rather than just distasteful to us? That's a statement by Steven Pinker.
Well, yeah, Steven Pinker clearly believes that we can make sense out of moral progress. That's his, and believes that we can ground morality on purely naturalist. We are creatures who offer reasons, right? We offer reasons. We reflect upon reasons. We reflect upon our own reactions. Certain of our reactions are biologically determined, but we reflect on them. And we can ask whether or not this is how we are not animals. This is how we are not ships. We can ask these reactions are right. What gives us the right? Were I not myself, would I tolerate this in somebody else? We're able to rise to that level. Evolution has given us that capacity. It's given us language. It's given us self-reflection. It's given us the ability to contemplate points of view other than our own. That's what human intelligence is. And given that, and given certain reactions that we have that ground our lives, that without these reactions, we could not even pursue our lives, we can ask, what is it? Am I special? Am I special that I have the right to ask you to treat me with dignity? Is there something do I cosmically play some special role? No, obviously I don't. That's delusion. That's insanity. This is the kind of reasoning that biology has equipped us with, that allows us to go beyond the chimps that we descend.
William just quoted her husband. And this is crazy because what it's saying here is that her view, as well as Steven Pinker, her husband, they believe in a naturalistic world and in evolution, which is fine. Certainly, there are plenty of Christians, well-meaning Christians, who believe in evolution. There are limits to evolution, and I think what we can come up with, there's many different variants of evolution, and even Darwinistic evolution has kind of died out. So we have to be thoughtful about how we incorporate that. But at the end of the day, evolution and purely naturalistic worldviews cannot compose an argument for moralism. You cannot come out with looking at primates. You cannot come out from looking at the world to say that this is objectively right and wrong, good and evil. And that is ultimately why God in the Bible and supernatural revelation, that is from prophets, the Bible, actually have more authority. And even if it's just human experiences, all human experiences, who can say is more important than the other? It's the one with more power. And ultimately, if you believe in God, you have plenty of evidence. Check out my other videos. There is evidence for the existence of God. And ultimately, why we also need to rely on the Bible is because there's a moral authority behind God. So you have multiple arguments. You have a purely naturalistic worldview that Rebecca stands for, and then you have William Lane Craig and even Jordan Peterson nowadays. They stand for a theological and philosophical argument outside of the naturalism that many people like Steven Pinker and Goldstein find themselves in. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure to subscribe so that I can keep creating content like this. I appreciate all your help towards the work of sharing the gospel and the truth.